What's up guys, Dayz here. I think in today's video we're going to go over adding either a drug dealer or a black market or just any custom trader to your expansion Dayz server. I went over in the past how to add the areas and do that kind of thing to your server, but I never actually fully went over adding an extra trader and getting him to work. So that's what we're going to do here. In the past we just went with the vanilla traders that they gave us. I showed you how to set them up and everything. But this is just kind of add extras, say black market or drug dealer or something of that nature. So we'll get it right into it. First, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into editor here. And this is where you're either going to build your own custom area or you could get one off the workshop if you prefer. It'll be the same no matter what. If you get one off the workshop, throw it in editor, DZE file into editor, and you'll still have to go through these processes here. I'm going to use a black market trader for this video that I've used before. It came from the workshop. I did make some changes to it and things like that, but it's just a very simple, easy one to use for this video. So once this loads up here, we'll get right into it. It's going to be basically similar to the other ones that we did in prior videos, but we're going to have to add to them. I'll show you what I mean here shortly. So we're going to load in the Cherno here. It's the map we're using. Okay. Open my so-called. Okay, so here is the area that I'm going to use for black market. It's up to the west side of the map. Right over here. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to do this two ways. I'm going to show you one vending machine and one NPC. So first we'll start with the NPC. Get him to stand right here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Pretty centered. Okay, we're going to need these vending machines. I really like these. They're on the workshop. Just set this right here. Okay. As you can see, we got NPC. We got the vending machine. However you want to set it up. It's showing you both, so you know how to do both. With the vending machines on the workshop, you got to make sure that they are expansion compatible, because some of them are not. Alright, so now that we got that, we will go up here to File. Maybe. Oh, I gotta get back out of here. File. Export. You want to do a .map. Export. Name it whatever you want, and then export. Okay, so that's about all we really need. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll just place something here. Let's just say a barrel. Okay, let's re-export that now. Export. Map. Okay, override. And we're going to use this marker for our, or I'm sorry, this barrel for our marker and our trader location. Alright, so we can go ahead and get out of editor now. All we needed to do was place our NPC with the editor. You could also, like I said, build your own custom area for your black market, however you wanted to do it. All right, so let's get back into our trader here. We will go to offline, MP missions, Dayz offline Chinaris. We'll go into expansion. We'll go here to traders. All right, now as you can see, we have just our standard traders. We have Altar. These are a little different than what you would see. You'll probably see Green Mountain, Northeast Airfield, whatever comes vanilla on there. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create a new file, and we will call this BlackMarket. BlackMarket.map. Okay. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open that .map file that we had saved. You can usually find that in Documents, Dayz, Editor, and it should be in here. Right here we go, .map. Use Notepad. Let me put this down here so you can see. Now as you can see, we have our barrel, our NPC that we placed, and this is our vending machine. So now what we're going to want to do, let's start here with the NPC. I want to copy all this. Then we will go in here to the black market folder that we made. And you're going to want to paste. What the heck? Okay, now this is not quite what we're going to need here, so I'm going to save this for the time being. And I'm going to jump over here to one of these other ones for reference. So let's just we'll use Nikki. Because see how this says expansion trader Nikki. Our other one says NPC. So we'll swap that out. And then after that, you want to do period. And then whatever you want them to sell. So black market. Geez, if I could spell today. Okay, so expansion trader Nikki .black market. And then after this, we'll go use one of these other ones for a reference again. You'll want to put whatever you want them to be wearing. They can literally be wearing whatever you want. You just got to list it out right here. Oop. So we'll just use this one for reference. She's wearing a surgical mask, but that's all right. We'll go back here to black market. And we will paste that right after. You want to make sure you have this bar here. So now this essentially should work from here like this. What we're going to go ahead and do though is let's add that vending machine too. So let's go ahead and add this vending machine. Lot it right under there. If you were only using the vending machine, you would not need to do any of this up here. But same thing, you'll want to do dot black market. Okay, now you want to remember how this is all spelled because you want to spell your folder the same way. Looks like they're both spelled the same way. We'll go ahead and save this. So that's all you're going to want to do in the trader section. So next you'll want to come over here to trader zones, and you're going to want to create another file. We will call it black market .json. And let's just steal a little line out of one of these other ones. Do something a little smaller. All right, just we'll copy this. We'll go back here to our black market. Paste it in. Now what we'll want to do here is we want to change this to black market. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to use that barrel that we had saved. or that we had placed. So we're going to go this. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put the coordinates from our barrel. This is going to make this a trader area. You got to do this or your traders will not be able to be interacted with. And then this is radius from that barrel where your traders are. 100 meters should be sufficient. I don't think that the trader was any more than 100 meters from that barrel. It's the trader itself. So this should be just fine. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and save that. Now, if you're making a trader that is going to be a safe zone, this is black market, so it's not going to be a safe zone. But what you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to come in here. You're going to want to copy one of these. And you'll put it in right below it. And then you will put the same coordinates as that barrel. Or the building or any kind of object that's in that vicinity. The radius around that vicinity would be 500 meters for the safe zone. We're not going to use the safe zone for this one, so I'm going to leave that out. I'm not going to save it. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is we're going to go over here to Profiles, Expansion Mod. We'll go here to, let's do Traders. Get this set up first. So what we're going to want to do here is this is where it's important that you spell this the exact way you spelt it when adding your trader in. So you're going to want to come over here and make a new file, BlackMarket.json. Okay, right here. So now what I'm going to do again is I'm going to use one of these other ones as a reference. So I'm going to select all, copy, go over here to our black market. We'll paste this in. Okay. So what we'll want to do here is we will delete all this stuff here. Okay. You could change this icon to whatever you like. Let me think here. I think I have a list of these somewhere here. Let me take a look. You can find these on the GitHub for expansion. I got so much stuff saved here. See if I could find it. Here we go. So this is a list of icons that expansion uses. So let's just see if we can't find a skull or something. Yeah, here's a skull. So we'll just use the skull. Let's make this a skull. Paste. We will rename this whatever you want to. We'll name it Black Market. Black Market. Now when you walk up to the trader, this is what it'll show. Before you interact with it, it'll just show Black Market. Alright, we'll go ahead and save that. Okay, so now we got to assign this guy what to sell. Just for here, what we'll do is we will just go back here to market. Let's say you're using Snafu guns or something like that. You would want to make a JSON here, name it Snafu guns, and put your guns in there just like you normally would with any other trader. And then let me think of something that we can use as an example here. Maybe we can use like some sniper rifles or something because it is black market. So let's just use this sniper rifle file. Okay, it's going to sell the VSS, AVAL, and all that stuff. So this is what we'll do. So I'm going to copy this name from here. Copy. We will go back to our trader, black market. And then we will assign this trader to sell from that folder. Okay, so you want to put it in quotations, sniper rifles. And if you have more, you're going to want a comma, jump down, snafu, or whatever you're using. The last one never needs a comma. So we assigned the black market guy to sell sniper rifles. Now we used an existing file there, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come back over here to traders. What trader would normally sell that weapon? Would be weapons. And we will have to take sniper rifles out of here because you can't have it in there twice or it won't work. Okay, so now the regular weapon guy at Green Mountain will no longer sell sniper rifles. They will only be available at Black Market. Okay, so let's go back in here to our profiles, expansion mod, go to settings. Actually, that would be in MP missions again, Chinaris, expansion, settings, and you'll come here to map settings, and let's make a marker for it. So we'll just copy the one above, paste it below. We'll make this black market. All right. Now this is just for you, so you know what it is. You can name this literally anything. And then this is what the players are going to see on the map. So I'm going to do them both the same. Doesn't really matter. So let's choose our icon again. So we'll make this skull too. Paste. Okay, so now this should put a marker on the map showing us where Black Market is. I believe that's it. I think at this point, actually, you want to make sure you have the file that you downloaded or that you created in offline mode or editor. So you got to make sure you have the actual building that you're putting the black market in, which I do not here. So if you created it on editor, it'll be in here. So this is our building here that we're using. So I'm just going to drag this right in here to our editor files. And that's in MP missions offline Chinaris, because we're using Chinaris map. Now as you can see here, secure trader crest, that's what we're using for this video. So now the building should be there for black market, our NPC trader should be there, and our vending machine should be there. So let's go test it out here and see what happens real time. You gotta start the server up, let that boot up and everything, and we will go test it. Let's give it a minute for the server to come up. Try to keep these videos short and sweet, but to the point, and I try not to cut anything so you can see what's happening in real time. So if there is an error here when we log in, you will see the error as well. I mean, I'm not going to edit anything out. Although I am starting to get a little nervous, I should have checked the server and make sure it was online prior because I haven't touched it in a little while. And now it doesn't want to start, so I am getting a little nervous. I wonder if we need any updates. It's been a little bit since I've messed with this one. Doesn't look like we need any updates. So why isn't it starting? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was just being impatient, I guess. Alright, so let's start our launcher. YouTube video map. And if you guys are just getting into thinking about running a server or whatnot, I will have a link in the description for a server rental. If you're interested in renting one, if you could click that before purchasing, that would definitely help me out. It gives me a couple pennies towards doing this kind of stuff. I would definitely appreciate that. I will also put my Discord below. If anybody needs any help or anything, feel free to join and submit a ticket. I'll try to help you out if I can. If you were looking to get your server set up, I could definitely help you with that. Depending on what you're trying to do. Or if you're sick of messing with your server and just tired of dealing with it, come check us out at Ruthless Dayz. All kinds of custom things going on over there. Discord will be in the link or in the description below. I haven't been on this server in a few days, so I don't really know where we're going to log in or what's going to happen. I just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. That's the way I like to do my videos, so that way you see any kind of issues that may arise or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. Looks like we're about to load in. Let's see here. We should have a... Oh, see, look at that, an error already. I never changed the coordinates. I just changed the name of the BlackMarket marker. Either way, I know where it is. Here. Actually, let's see if I can see it in there. Ooh, and it's not. So we have an issue. However, our vending machine is here, and it looks like it's working. It's selling all the sniper rifles that we assigned to it. So let's go back and take a look at why the NPC would not be showing up and fix our marker quick. It's going to be a little bit longer of a video than I anticipated, but that's alright. So let's go back here to, first we'll go to MP missions, offline Shinars, expansion, settings, map settings, and let's change our coordinates so that way our marker shows up where it needs to be. And for that, we'll use our barrel that we had placed before. Let's see. What do we need here? We need just, okay. So we're just going to use these 3 numbers before the decimal. Let's make this smaller so we don't have to do all this. Okay, 428. Okay, that should fix our marker. Now our marker should be where our BlackMarket is. I got sidetracked there. I was explaining on changing the name and all that and didn't even change the coordinates. So let's see what we got here. Traders. This is BlackMarket. So what would be wrong? Expansion Trader Nikki. And it should be the same as our NPC. Maybe you can only have one. I wanted to just put two there to show you how it works, but maybe you can only have one trader with the BlackMarket tag. I'll tell you what we could do though. So we can make this. Let's just make this regular weapons just to show you here. Weapons, here we go. So that way we'll have two traders there, one selling weapons and the other one will just be selling sniper rifles, just for to show you that it works with both. So Control V. Okay, it looks like our coordinates are all good. Let's just double check. That would be NPC. Looks like our coordinates are all good. We have clothes on them. It's just basic clothes, nothing special. Okay, so let's save that. Let's restart our server. I use the weapons there just for demonstration. You can literally make it anything, or if it's just a black market, chances are you're just going to have one trader there. I just wanted to show you the difference between vending machines and an NPC. It's really pretty much the same setup, except for you gotta, if it's an NPC, you gotta put clothing on it and that kind of thing. So now when we log back in, our marker should work. We should have an NPC there selling weapons and the vending machine selling sniper rifles, just to show you. Drug dealer would be the same way. Just repeat all the steps. Just name everything drug dealer. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Or whatever kind of trader you wanted. If you have music on your server and you wanted just a single music trader somewhere, anything, you could, this all applies to any kind of trader. It's just how to add an extra one that doesn't come with your Green Mountain or Altar or wherever your normal trader is. We'll wait for the server to come back up here. Seems like it's moving in a snail pace today. There we go. Looks like it's coming back up. Now when we load in, hopefully our marker is where it needs to be. And our NPC will be selling standard weapons, and our vending machine will be selling black market items, or sniper rifles rather. That's all we set for them. Alright, looks like we're loading in. Thinking about it anyway. think in my next video I'm going to show how to make custom loading screens. It's different if you're using expansion versus non-expansion. It's been a while since we made one, so I'm going to have to kind of refresh my memory, and I will try to make a video on it. Whoa. Well, our NPC is here, but not really where we wanted it. But it is selling our weapons that we added it. So it's selling all the weapons, all this. He's up there. Maybe we got to move him back away from the fence a little bit. Maybe he was too close to the fence. The vending machine still selling sniper rifles. Looks like our market, or our black market. Right out front here, where we wanted it. Now it's far away. So if this happens to you or your trader's setting like that, go back into the editor, move him back a little bit. I think he was just too close to the fence. So just move him back just a hair, and then recopy and paste the coordinates, and it should be fine. Or you can just put, if you're using only vending machines, just put the vending machine right here, or however you want to do it. This is just kind of basics on how to get it set up and everything. If there's anything I missed or any questions or anything, like I said, feel free to join the Discord and ask me. Or just comment below. I'll try to make a video explaining it a little better. And we will go from there. Alright, thanks for watching.